Okay, everybody. Good evening once again. I'm back again. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skinned activist. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and give my introduction because this is an impromptu live and people didn't know I was gonna go live. I just wanted to go live because I just saw something that I didn't like, and it is Darkism. And I'm gonna give my introduction of who I am to give people a chance to realize that I'm live, and then um I'll go ahead and get into why I needed to do this live again. Okay. So first of all, my name is Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skinned activist. I'm the reason that anybody on YouTube, social media, and reality TV, and even big celebrities, I'm why they talking about dark skin. I created the first platform in history to fight to end colorism and what I later called darkism. I created this platform in 1998 and I called it Dark Skin Activism, and myself, the Dark Skin Activist. This platform, I did not steal it from nobody. I did not hear nobody else talking about it. I created it out of my own brain. Okay. I own the trademark to dark skin activists. And like I've said before, if I see anybody on YouTube stealing from me regarding my brand name, I will initiate a lawsuit. So don't do it because I'm trademarked. And this comes from people just stealing from me over the years. Um, I started Dark Skin Activism in 98, and it consists of me writing books and plays and touring around the country talking about dark skin. I'm the first person to do this. Wrote more books on dark skin than anybody in the world. Around 2010, I brought the first colorism channel to YouTube. 2014, Tommy Sotomayor contacted me asking me to come on his show um, regarding my dark skin agenda. And then I went on and then I started to get known more. But 2015 is when I really went viral for calling out Kendrick Lamar's Darkism in his mate selection. So after that, I went viral all around the world to millions of people, and motherfuckers on YouTube, these bitches started stealing. They started stealing from my YouTube channel, from my website. And started talking about colorism. Bitches that never talked about colorism, they started jumping on my bandwagon, including these motherfucking celebrities. But let me let you motherfuckers know, bitch, you're not the dark skin activist. All you bitches on YouTube talk about colorism and dark skin, you hoes are stealing from me. And that goes for the men too. You got that? Good. All right. Get that little introduction out the way. Y'all know I always have to get that out the way. Shout out to my supporters. Y'all know I love my supporters. Um, if you want to support my work, you know what to do financially. I got the Cash App, which is $Rashidalala. Once again, $Rashidalala. Once again, that Cash App is $Rashidalala. You can also go to my PayPal, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Or you can Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe, and my information will pop up. Now you can go look under the description to any of my videos on YouTube, and you'll find the Cash App, the GoFundMe, and also the PayPal. Or you can go to my website. My website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, that's darkskinactivist.com. And you'll be able to find out more information about me, as well as finding the Cash App, the PayPal, and the GoFundMe. All right. So let me get into it. I'm not going to be on here for too long. I'm not. This live was inspired by the show Ready to Love. Ready to Love is a Black dating show that appears on Oprah Winfrey's own network. Okay. Let me just state from the outset that I'm a fan of Ready to Love. That is actually my favorite show. Okay. I like Ready to Love because they're bringing Black men and Black women together to try to get into a relationship that hopefully leads to marriage. I love that. I love seeing that. It falls in line with what dark skin activism is all about, which is to bring the Black man back to the dark skinned Black woman. Okay. But it's, darkism rears its ugly head on Ready to Love. Darkism always does. I've been watching Ready to Love from day one. I've been a fan from day one. I got videos up on my channel where I did my little review or whatever, my critique or whatever of whenever I saw Darkism. Now, this is what I did not like. Okay, this is the Darkism that I did not like. And it's indicative of black men that's always defending light-skinned women, always coming to light-skinned women's rescue. Okay. Now, if some of y'all get offended, y'all get mad because I tell the raw, unadulterated truth about what's going on with Darkism. So if you get offended, then you should just fucking leave. Because I'm gonna say what the fuck I got to say. I'm gonna say it how I feel it. If you don't like it, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I'm gonna talk about this shit. Ready to Love. Okay. I do like this show, Ready to Love. I'm not gonna tell no lie. Like I told you, I like Ready to Love because it's bringing black men and black women together, and that's what I'm about. That's what dark skin activism is about. But sometimes darkism seeps into the show, okay? And I just watched the clip of the dude. His name is Frank. He's the one on my thumbnail. Now, first of all, Frank, let me just say this to me. I'm just saying to me. I'm not any other woman. You might find me ugly. I don't give a fuck. You're not that attractive, Frank. And I didn't like okay, here's what happens. All the guys will get together in like the men's lounge and discuss the women that they like and they don't like. And then vice versa. The women will get together and with the women's lounge or whatever and discuss what they don't like and likes about the men. And nephew Tommy, he is the host of the show and he moderates all this. So I feel like okay, y'all, I want to apologize for that. I dropped the mouse and it somehow closed all of my windows out. So I want to apologize for that, but I'm back. Um, so the guy in my thumbnail that y'all see, his name is Frank. He's one of the contestants of whatever you want to call it on this dating show called Ready to Love, which is premieres on Oprah Winfrey's network. And when they was having their little get together, the men in the men's lounge, he was the one that brought up the Brown Girl Squad, which there's 3 dark-skinned women on there, Zadia, Camille, and Mumin. They call themselves the Brown Girl Squad. And motherfuckers got a problem when dark-skinned women click up. This just let me know. Some black men and women got a problem when dark-skinned women click up, okay? Or unite, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And he was the one that came out of his motherfucking mouth talking about the Brown Girl Squad and this, that, and the third. So I'm wondering why, Frank, did you have the fucking need to come on there criticizing the Brown Girl Squad? And I know you doing it. You're not. It's the big elephant in the room is their dark skin. You're not gonna fucking say that shit. Because here's the thing with Frank. I don't trust Frank. I'm gonna tell y'all why. If y'all watch Ready to Love on, I'm a fan of that show from day one. I don't trust Frank because Frank, when the episode where they had to bring their exes on, his ex was a non-black woman. Okay. Once again, Frank's ex was a non-black woman. That sends up a fucking red flag to me. And when I seen that shit, and he called himself having a connection with dark-skinned Mumin, I don't think that's real. Okay, he has 2 women that he supposedly have a connection with. A light-skinned one named Sydney. I don't have no problem with Sydney. There's no hate. She's a beautiful young lady. I'm not talking about her as a light. Talk about the darkism that some of these black men exhibit. Okay, and his other connection is supposed to be with dark-skinned Mumin. Okay, let me see if I can pull this up on the screen because this damn Frank made me fucking mad. I'm not gonna fucking lie to y'all. He was trying to start shit. Hold on one second. He was trying to start shit, y'all. Okay, I can smell a rat when I see a fucking rat. Like, you're not gonna get over on me. And I'm telling y'all. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up the images here. Um, okay, there go Mumin. Let me see if Sydney is anywhere on here. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on, because he pissed me off. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna be on here all night. Let's see, Sydney, ready to love. And I'm gonna share my screen so y'all can see how they look. Okay, and like I said, Frank, ugly ass, because he's not even cute to me. Okay, he's not cute. I don't see. I really don't understand. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see what they see in him. You know, motherfuckers can call me ugly. I don't fucking care. You call me ugly all fucking day. I bet my man look good. I put money on that bitch. I always get a good looking man. That's one thing about it. So I don't care if people call me ugly. I don't care. But anyway, let me show y'all. I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna show y'all what they look like. Okay. His connections is between, okay, there go light skinned Sydney. She looks like she might be biracial to me. Okay. She's on the right hand side. Okay. She looks like she might be biracial. And then there's dark skinned, beautiful Mumin. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I believe if he chooses Mumin, dark skinned Mumin, I would be very surprised. I would be fucking shocked. And I might come back and give him some props because this man, Frank, and there they go right there again. That's Frank right there talking to Mumin. Okay, Mumin is dark skinned and Sydney is light skinned, and Sydney and Mumin are Frank's two main connections. Now, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if his ass chose Sydney because she's light skinned. Okay, this is the one I like. I would have chose Cornelius. Cornelius is fine as hell to me. Anyway, but I do have a boyfriend already. I'm just, y'all know, I'm just giving my little critique. But yeah, so I would be surprised. Like, I would be like really surprised if Frank decided to choose if he chooses dark skin Mumin. Okay, let me hold on, y'all. Let me pull up Frank's picture so y'all can see. Because some of y'all do not know what the hell I'm talking about. Some of y'all do not watch Ready to Love, but I watch it religiously. It's my favorite show because, again, you know, it's about bringing black men and black women together. This is Frank right here. Okay, to me, I would not date Frank. He's not good looking to me at all. I don't know why. I just don't think he's. I just don't think he's good looking. But that's my preference though. Okay, but Frank, he tried to start some shit by throwing the dark skinned women under the bus. Mumin, Camille, and Zadia. He was talking shit about them being the Brown Girl Squad. And then Tommy chimed in. Tommy, who is the host of the show. Y'all know who Nephew Tommy is. Nephew Tommy is on the Steve Harvey show. Y'all know who Nephew Tommy. If you don't know who he is, Google there go Nephew Tommy right there. Nephew Tommy is like, he's like the host of the show. Okay. I usually like Nephew Tommy, but then he did something typical of what black people do when dark-skinned women decide we're important and we're going to link up and we're going to have a camaraderie. He said, well, where does that leave the other women that are lighter skinned? Let me tell you something. Let me just say this right here. Now, I ain't going to be on here fucking long because that it did piss me off. Frank pissed me off because he up here calling himself, I guess he telling on them. He telling on them what they did. I wonder if he would have told on them if it was the light-skinned girl squad. I don't think it would be the same. Because this is the same man, Frank, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend that your ass brought up on the show, she was not even black. So I know you did that shit on purpose. And I hope dark-skinned Mumin does not get with your ass. Because y'all got to look at the type of women that these men deal with before you get with them. You got to look to see. And that'll make you know if they really are into dark-skinned women or not. So anyway, I was upset with Nephew Tommy saying that because here's the thing. Every time dark-skinned women come out with something, that's for them. Somebody always saying, well, who light-skinned women gonna marry? Why the fuck y'all weren't saying that shit when all the light-skinned women is taking up all the black men? Why y'all ain't say who dark-skinned women gonna marry? Explain that to me. Why the fuck did y'all not say who the fuck dark-skinned women is gonna marry? Why are you guys so this is what black men do though. A lot of them are so defensive and concerned with the well-being of the light-skinned woman that's just, she's so pitiful, she can't do anything. We gotta protect her from these big black ugly chicks. That's the mentality y'all got. And I think that it's darkism, and I think it's bullshit. It's straight up bullshit. Y'all motherfuckers wasn't worried about dark-skinned women. The dark-skinned activists had to come up with a fucking movement to get y'all motherfucking attention. And whether you motherfuckers give me credit or not for creating this movement, I don't give a fuck. I started it. I'm the heart of this shit. And I tell anybody this to their goddamn face. Anybody talking about colorism and dark skin online, bitch, you got it from me. That's a fucking fact. Okay? I created the first motherfucking YouTube channel exclusively talking about colorism. And some of these motherfuckers on YouTube stole. That crispy black bitch know who she is. Anything I say is verifiable. Okay? I don't understand why black men always feel the fucking need to defend light-skinned women. Why aren't y'all defending light-skinned women and brown-skinned women equally? Explain that shit to me. Explain. And y'all can't say y'all don't do it, because I seen this shit happen when all the way back when I was in elementary school. All the way from elementary school all the way up to graduate school. Black men be defending light-skinned women. And I'm not saying it's y'all fault, light-skinned women, so get out y'all feelings. Get out of your feelings. This is not about your feelings. This is about dealing with a historical wrong that has been inflicted upon dark-skinned women. And as soon as these dark-skinned women click up, become friends, they call themselves the Brown Girl Squad, and we're from a group of women that have suffered the motherfucking most due to colorism and due to dark skin. You got motherfuckers like Frank, who girlfriend his ass brought on the motherfucking show wasn't even black, talking about something, the Brown Girl Squad, talking about them in a derogatory way, and he dark-skinned his motherfucking self. You motherfucking dark-skinned your motherfucking self, Frank. But you want to throw the dark-skinned women under the bus. That's why I said, y'all, I believe if he wind up picking dark-skinned Mumin, this is dark-skinned Mumin right here. If he winds up picking dark-skinned Mumin over biracial light-skinned Sydney, I think it'll be some type of agenda. I'm not gonna fucking lie, because I don't trust Frank at all. And the reason I don't trust Frank is because he had a non-black ex-girlfriend come on the show, and number two, he's dark-skinned, and he went and tattled on the brown girls, because that motherfucker had a problem. See, that's the thing. A lot of these dark-skinned men, I ain't talking about all of y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and say everybody. I don't generalize, but a lot of you dark-skinned men, y'all got a motherfucking problem with dark-skinned women. Okay, and Frank, let me put the thing back on him, because I want to talk about his ass. Frank is exemplary of that. Okay, dark-skinned men be throwing dark-skinned women under the fucking bus. How do I know that? Because I've had dark-skinned men try that shit on me and get mad. This is what happened. They get angry and upset when you defend yourself. I'm gonna defend myself. I'm gonna defend myself as a dark-skinned black woman against darkism and colorism. I don't give a fuck how mad you are. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Okay? I don't care. You know, what was these black men when the light-skinned women always getting picked and chosen for marriage? What the fuck were these dark-skinned black men? What y'all was defending dark-skinned women? Explain that shit to me, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I never seen a black man defend, like, on a national stage, the dark-skinned black one. I've never seen that shit. Now, some of y'all might be doing it on an individual level. Okay, I'm not going to deny that, but I have seen far more black men in my life since I've been on this earth, observing from the time I was in elementary school all the way up until now. I have seen more black men who defend light-skinned women, and if y'all say I'm lying, then your ass is in motherfucking denial. And like I said, Frank is just one case study among many dark-skinned black men and black men that believe that light-skinned women should be placed on a fucking pedestal and protected from these brutal, crazy, dark-skinned women. That's how they're trying to paint these females. I mean, Camille is dark skinned. They've been coming for Camille because she Camille is a very pretty dark skinned woman. She is kind of eccentric. I'm not gonna sit there and fucking lie, but I mean, dark skinned women are entitled to have different personalities. Every dark skinned woman is not gonna be the fucking same. They're not gonna be the fucking same. But this black man here, this dark skinned black man, had a fucking problem with these three women coming together and calling themselves the brown girl and join each other. You cannot stop. It's just bullshit. It's just darkism. It's just straight up darkism. And I don't see where these women were like aggressive, finna fight somebody or do something bad with somebody on the cat. I don't see that. They was and clicked up laughing, kiki, but so fucking what? You ain't gonna talk about Sabrina when she brought the dark skinned dude to meet all her stuck up ass light skinned motherfucking friends, and they looked down on the dark skinned man. Are you gonna talk about that, Frank? Because that's exactly what the fuck they did. Let me hold on. I'm finna show y'all Sabrina. She's mixed race. She's not black. Okay. Oh, hold on one second. Hold on, y'all. They not calling out the bullshit that the light skinned people do. They ain't calling that shit out. Frank, your ass ain't calling that shit out. This is Sabrina right here. She is biracial. Okay. About 2 episodes ago, she had her friends over to meet the 2 guys that she felt like she had the connection with the most. And one guy was light skinned and his name was Walter. Where is Walter at? Y'all could Google this shit. But this is the dark skinned one that she brought over. This is the dark skinned one. Okay. That's Sean. Okay. And Sabrina had a bunch of stuck up ass fucking light skinned friends. Them motherfuckers thought they was better. You bitches. Now I'm here to tell you, you motherfuckers ain't no better than no other black person. Y'all can take that shit and stick it up y'all ass. Okay. Because y'all ain't no better than a dark skinned person. But y'all thought y'all was. Hold on, y'all. Let me answer this call. Hello? Okay, y'all, I'm back. That was my mom. My mama calling me. Apparently she's at Walmart, and she's at Walmart. Let me just block these stupid motherfuckers out. Just go, because I ain't got time for that shit. Better get the hell up out of there with that bullshit. Greetings, Sister Noble. Sister Noble says all black women need to be defending themselves because we cannot count on black men to defend us. And yes, there's some truth to that. I'm not gonna say all black men, but too many. Hold on one second. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Too many black men are not. Good Lord, they're gonna keep on calling me. Y'all, it's like people know when I go live, everybody starts calling me. It's annoying as hell. But yes, I do agree that black women do need to learn how to defend themselves. Because sometimes, we're just not defended. We're just not taken care of. And I think that black men got to step up to the plate more and do their job. The black men that's out there taking care of and defending black women got to influence the ones that are not. Okay. But in this case, the defense that oh God, This is just driving me crazy. I cannot talk right now. Hold on one second, y'all. Good Lord. Child, these people trying to make me be in the middle of day drama, and I'm not gonna do it. Okay, they crazy, they tripping. But anyway, moving right along. Um, uh, Shout out to everybody in the chat. Kevin Blake, you are definitely on some BS, but I'm going to ignore you. Actors, let me see, Soul for Real, Sister Noble, Martin, and shout out to everybody that's watching, and even the people that are not commenting that's watching. Oh, I know what I want to say. This is the darkism I want to call out. And I'm not saying that it's necessarily Sabrina's fault, but I didn't like how it went down. And nobody called out Sabrina and her fucking light-skinned friends and the shit that they was doing. But you got dark-skinned Frank want to motherfucking sit up there and call out the Brown Girl Squad. But nobody called out. So let me tell y'all what Sabrina did. Okay, so Sabrina's two top choices is a light-skinned one, Walter, and a dark-skinned Sean. She invited each of them over separately though to meet with her friends, and they embraced light-skinned Walter. Let me pull up his damn picture, because this shit pissed me off. Walter, ready to love. Okay. The darkism is not in my head, and fuck anybody that tell me that. People be telling me, oh, this is no, it ain't in my motherfucking head. This is what you motherfuckers be doing. This is the light-skinned dude, Walter. Okay, that's light-skinned Walter. You can clearly see he's light-skinned. He's light-skinned, okay? And he even made a comment about being light-skinned on the show. Okay, he even made a little comment. Okay, but you're not all that because you light-skinned, Walter. You're not fucking all that because you're light-skinned. Okay. I know you probably think, because I get the feeling that this man think he all that because he likes skin. You're fucking not. Okay, boo-hoo-hoo. I would have chose Corey or Cornelius. They kicked Corey off the show, but I would have chose this one right here. Corey looked better than you, honey. Corey looked better than you. Okay, Cornelius looked better than you. You're not all that, but you seem to think you all that. And when he came up in there with Sabrina, let's get back on Sabrina ass. When Sabrina invited him over, all the light-skinned people embraced him. They showed him respect. They better stop fucking calling me, man. I got to finish my life. I ain't got nothing to do with that bullshit. Anyway, moving right along. But dark-skinned Sean, how did your light-skinned friend Sabrina treat dark-skinned Sean? They fucking looked down on him. Darkism like a motherfucker. And nobody called that motherfucking bullshit out. I called it out on my channel. I did a whole live about Sabrina and her stuck-up light-skinned friends and how they treated the dark-skinned man Sean. I sure did. But my thing is the hypocrisy of the people on the show. Like, really? Like, y'all ain't gonna say nothing about what Sabrina did? I know y'all watch the show, but you're gonna sit up here and talk about the Brown Girl Squad? This is the fucking double standard that I'm motherfucking talking about, y'all. It pisses me the fuck off. As you can fucking see, I'm pissed the fuck off. It's bullshit. But you got such a big problem with the brown girls. There you go. That's Sean right there, y'all. This is the Sean guy that I was telling y'all about, dark skin, that when he came to Sabrina's house to meet up with her light-skinned, stuck-up friends, they treated him like shit. They performed darkism against him. They looked down upon him, while at the same time treating Walter, light-skinned Walter, there he go with his light-skinned self, because Walter, you let it be known that you're light-skinned. There go Sean again. Okay, there go dark-skinned Sean. Okay, but they all treated Walter with the utmost respect. Explain that one. You know, I'm just only on here to call out the hypocrisy of it all, because it's the bullshit how, Frank went so hard seemingly to go out of his way to talk about the Brown Girl Squad, but nobody defended Sean. It's just bullshit. And that's the thing. One thing I know about black men, unfortunately, I know, and I've experienced this. I'm gonna stop the screen sharing. One thing I know is y'all, they will go out of their way to defend light-skinned people. Like, it is what the fuck it is. Why are y'all doing that? Do y'all really think that you better than somebody because you light-skinned? I think y'all got that shit in your head. I think a lot of y'all got that shit in y'all head. Y'all think y'all fucking better. I'm finna tell you right now. I don't care who get offended. No light-skinned person is better than Rashida Strober. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you Barack Obama. I'm not gonna put no fucking. And I had a black bitch, a couple of, I would say about maybe back in 2008, a black male. He tried to try that shit on me when I was at work. The motherfucker tried it on me while I was at work. I shut all that shit down, and I don't motherfucking play. He came in there trying to put a non-black Hispanic chick above me. No, bitch, you're not gonna fucking do that. We're fucking equals, motherfucker. You better get that to your head. I'm not beneath you. I'm not beneath nobody. I don't play that shit. We're equals as far as I'm concerned. But some of these motherfuckers will try to do it. Like I said, I could tell y'all stories about when I was in high school. Yep, I don't forget shit. I told y'all about this big ugly black bitch. I should have put his motherfucking picture on YouTube and on social media, but I'm trying to be nice. He real dark skinned, real fat, real out of shape, ugly ass motherfucker. Thought he was all that because he had a light skinned girlfriend, and she wasn't all that. She was fucking, average at best. He used to get his ass on the activity bus and talk to the females on there like we supposed to heel and bend down to them, like telling us to move out the seat. I ain't never gave up my seat for them motherfuckers. I'll give a bitch a look. I'm gonna look at your ass one time, and you gonna know you better take that shit somewhere else. But I recall seeing this dude trying to force the darker skinned girls, because he was on the football team and she was a cheerleader and she was light skinned and he was real black. And this motherfucker felt like we were supposed to heel and bow down. Now, some of them bitches bow down. Let me tell you something. Rashida Strober doesn't bow down to bitches. We equals. That's how I go. I see people as my equal. I'm not going to look down on you, and your ass ain't going to look down on me. We're fucking equals. And if you think for one fucking minute that I'm going to be beneath you, bitch, you got me fucked up. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem for you. It ain't going to be no motherfucking problem for me. It's going to be a problem for your ass. So you should keep going. But I observed this motherfucker doing that shit. But that bitch he never tried it with me. Because I was quiet and introverted, and I ain't say shit to nobody unless you came at me. If we gonna pop off, it could have popped off. I had 5 brothers, and I could handle the bitch. You understand what I'm saying? I won't worry about that. But I try to keep that shit peaceful as possible. But don't fucking disrespect me. But this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I've seen black men, especially the dark-skinned ones, and I'm not saying the light-skinned ones, and I'm not saying the brown-skinned ones don't do this shit. But I see a lot of you dark-skinned motherfuckers. You try to put these light-skinned women, you try to put them in positions above a dark-skinned woman. Okay? And you don't you ever. This is a message to all the black men out there. Listen, don't ever try that shit with me, because it's gonna be hell on motherfucking wheels. Because I can be that way. I can be nice and kind and sweet and chill and relax. That's my natural motherfucking demeanor until you fuck with me. You better ask that crispy black bitch. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I took that motherfucker to court, and I'll do it again. Don't fuck with me, because I don't play. Okay? But this motherfucking Frank, that bitch, he ain't no good. Mumin, dark-skinned Mumin, she shouldn't even be fucking with his ass. If I was her, once I seen that the non-black, non-dark-skinned ex come up in there, I would have been done with that motherfucker right there. You already telling me what you about. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I would have fucking self-eliminated. Bye, bitch. See you later. That's what I would have did. But anyway, y'all. I just had to get this off my chest because, that motherfucker pissing me off, y'all. Sitting up here talking about the Brown Girl Squad. Okay, no, they weren't acting childish. I bet you. Listen, Martin. I bet you if all of them was light skinned, I'll put some money on it that Frank and all the other black men on the show would have been cheering for their ass. They would have found it, kind of cute, But the brown, but brown skin, dark skinned women, aka when they saying brown skin, it's really aka dark skin, cannot be together, cannot befriend each other. Do we always have to have a light skinned leader? I just want to ask Frank that and other black men like him. Do we always have to have a light skinned leader? Okay. Take me to your light skinned leader. Okay, that's what y'all want, huh? That's what you black men want. Y'all want the dark skinned men to take you to our light skinned leader, our light skinned head bitch in charge. Is that what y'all want? Because I get the feeling that's what one of you motherfuckers want. But you will never get that from me. Because like I told you, I don't give a fuck how America deems light skin, long, silky hair, light eyes as the standard of beauty. It's not the fucking standard of beauty to me. I'm a black woman. My ancestors came from Africa, and I go off of the Afrocentric classical phenotype as the standard of beauty, and that is dark skin. I said dark skin. I repeat, dark skin with nappy hair. So you can never assign that privileged role to them when it comes down to me. It ain't gonna work on me. It ain't gonna work on me. Okay. And you know, I just not appreciate Frank. Frank is a fucking walking red flag. He's a walking darkest red flag. That's all he is. And to me, I feel like he liked the light-skinned woman better than he likes Mumin. That's just my feeling. But I could be wrong because it is a possibility. Martin, as you're saying, you said, I think Frank is going to get with Mumin. It's a possibility that he could choose Mumin. I don't know. Do I think it's likely? I don't. But again, I could be fucking wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not right on everything I say. I'm just going off how I feel. And I don't like the fact how he came at them talking about the brown girl squad. And then Tommy's talking about, oh, well, how the light skin was going to feel after that. Like I said, none of these motherfuckers ever worried about dark skinned girls' feelings. When you was dating all the light skin and marrying all you never worried about how dark skinned women felt about that shit. But you want to throw this shit up in our face. It's just bullshit. It's bullshit and it's fucking darkism. And I don't accept it. And black dark skinned women need to be leery and do your research, your background research on who the hell these black men done dated before you. See what skin tone they are, because they could be just putting on a fucking front. They could be faking dark skinned women. They could be pretending. They could have some type of agenda for dealing with you. So you have to look back in their dating history and their marriage history and look at the type of woman that they dated to see where their mind is at. Now, the only reason why I'm giving Walter light skin behind a pass, I'm gonna give you a pass, Walter. You're light skinned, and you mentioned being like, I will give you a pass because your ex was dark skinned. I really can't talk shit about him, okay? Because his ex, he brought his ex on the show, and she was dark skinned. She was, so that lets me know that you do really like dark skinned women because you respected your ex's opinion so much, your dark skinned ex's opinion so much that you brought her on the show. I can't say nothing bad about you. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm gonna be fair. All right, y'all. That's all I got to say. I just had to get it off my chest because I saw this clip, and it really pissed me off, and it sent me into a tailspin, and I had to come on here and talk about it. So thank y'all for listening. I really appreciate y'all. And I ask everyone that's in the sound of my voice to make sure you go hit up my Cash App. My Cash App is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. The Cash App, once again, is $rashidalala. So please, please, please go make a donation. As I alluded to earlier, I had to file a lawsuit against one of the biggest violent persons on YouTube against Black women. And I've been in a legal battle with this person for over a year where I had to file multiple lawsuits, and I need help with the expenses that I have incurred over the since 2020. We're nearing 2021, and I'm still in litigation in some respects, and I've had to spend money out of my pocket, and it's been very difficult, but a lot of good things have happened on YouTube as a result of my hard work. For example, getting this person's channel where he threatens black women, tells his followers to threaten to kill black women. I was able to get it removed because I got in contact with Google. It's a long story, but the point is I actually did the work that needed to be done, and I'm asking for financial support. So here's what you can do. Go to my Cash App, $Rashidalala. Once again, $Rashidalala. Once again, $Rashidalala. You can also go to my PayPal, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, that's icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Now, you can also go to my GoFundMe by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. If you Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe, my GoFundMe will pop up and you can donate there. You can also go to my website, which is darkskinactivist.com, and find the GoFundMe, the Cash App. All that is on my website. Once again, it's darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. And hey, baby queen, let's see. And Martin says, you think Cornelius was being punked by his girl? I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off of here because I'll keep talking. I really do gotta go. But I appreciate all of y'all for listening and watching. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know why he's so nice and puts up with her. I don't understand. I mean, I don't get Cornelius. I think he's the reason why I said if I was on the show I'd pick him. It's because I like his disposition. He's a nice, you could tell he's a nice guy. Hey, I like nice, intelligent black men. I mean, he's easy to talk to. He just got this nice disposition about him, and it's genuine, and I can see it. I like him. I don't know. I do. And I think that sometimes women think because a man behaves a certain way that they can get over on them, but they'll find out that shit ain't necessarily true. Okay, just because a man is low key, that don't mean shit. A real man know how to put that shit down, no matter what their demeanor is when a woman come with the fuckery. But obviously, it's something about Camille that Cornelius likes. I mean, she's beautiful. She's a good looking. But as far as her personality is concerned, I will admit that she is kind of over the top. And he's like late, but look, y'all, though some marriages be like that. Sometimes the husband is very laid back and the wife is over the top, and these men choose to marry those type of women. Then sometimes I see vice versa, where the woman is real laid back and cool, calm, and collective, and the man is like on 100, and they match each other. So I don't know. Like I said, every season, Martin, I always have a person that I'm a fan of that I really like. Last season, I ain't gonna lie, I did like Jason. I thought he was he was nice looking, but I don't like him no more after he lied about what he said to Kira, and he also called Little Black Book charcoal. He made a darkest joke, so I was like, fuck him. Take your ass somewhere else with that. But this season, it's Cornelius for me. His whole demeanor is just so welcoming and warm. I really, really like that. And see, with me, I'm a high-sprung woman. Like I can be very high-sprung when I get around in certain situations, and I have to have somebody calm to bring it down. So I'm attracted to a calmer type of man that's in control. They may not need to say too much words, but if they give me a look or some shit, I know what time it is. Or if I need some help, they can help me with something in a calm, cool, collective way. That is what I like. So that's why I see that in Cornelius. I see strength. I see quietness. I see all of that in him. And I don't underestimate those type of men because I've dated those type of men. And I could tell you that the silent, quiet ones, trust me, you don't want to fuck with the silent, quiet ones. Them the ones that really, 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 really trust. So that's my take on Cornelius. But I mean, he apparently and Naeem is like that too. I like Naeem's disposition. He look like he don't fucking play. I mean, Cornelius look like he a little bit more nicer than Naeem. Naeem just look like he does not fucking play with nobody. But that's just my read, That's my read. So yeah, that's it, y'all. Let me get off of here because I'll be on here talking. I want to thank every last one of y'all for taking the time to listen to what I got to say. When y'all get a moment, check out Ready to Love. I mean, I think it's a wonderful show. Like, it's my favorite damn show. I'm not even lying. But I didn't like what Frank, you on some bullshit. You on some bullshit. Go talk to Sabrina and call Sabrina out and her light-skinned friends about how they did dark-skinned shun. I'm out of here. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. Make sure you guys like the video, share the video, and make sure you guys go and make a contribution. Once again, my cash app is $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashida Lala. Good night.